All right, it's Casual Friday. What is going on? It's Rick here, and I'm going to bust this one out pretty quickly here. October 22nd, no beating around the bush here. They're saying October 22nd is the date that Apple is going to announce the next iPad mini and iPad. It's not official yet, but I don't think we're that far off from an official word from Apple. It'd be my guess with the next couple of days here, you'll see invitations go out to the press, and then it'll all be set in stone. I would say on October 22nd, you'll get the announcements not only for the iPads, but also the Mac Pro, as well as Mavericks, the operating system. They'll probably go up for order the following Friday or the Friday after that Tuesday, and then a week later is when they'll actually ship out, or you'll be able to pick them up in your local Apple store and other places as well. Now, what I'm guessing on this, I'm basing it on all the leaks that have been out there before. The new iPad 5th generation is going to be skinnier. It's thinner. It's basically kind of taken on a mini-like form factor. And then, of course, with the mini, the big thing is the Retina display. And everybody's saying how the mini is going to be the harder one to get. The supplies are going to be somewhat constrained through the end of 2013. We'll see what happens. What I'm kind of wondering here is what they're going to do with the chipset. Because if you think about it today, the Mini is kind of a chipset behind, so if you want the fastest iPad, the most powerful one, you go with the full-size iPad. But wouldn't it be interesting if Apple made it so that the Mini as well as the full-size iPad had the same chipset? So let's say it's an A7. Well, then all you got to deal with is deciding what do you want, a bigger screen or a smaller screen. So we'll see if they do it or not. I think it's an interesting thought, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Depending on specs, will kind of drive which one I'm picking up, if I pick up both, if I pick up one or the other, and then we'll go from there. Now, kind of along the same lines, I just want to call out some gaming stuff because it's a big weekend for gaming. And first, I'll talk about iOS. One of my favorite games that hit Xbox Live Arcade was called Costume Quest. It was this game that has been made by Double Fine, and this game is a lot of fun. You'll have to go in the App Store because it's now released on the App Store. It runs like $4.99 at the time of this video. Controls really well, looks great. It's all cel-shaded and looks really stylized. It's got some humor to it. You kind of run around town. It's very Halloween themed with trick-or-treating, and you go up against monsters and kind of turn-based battles and stuff like that, but it is a lot of fun. I'm not doing it justice here. Just check out the description in the App Store. I don't know if it's on Android yet or not, but if you haven't checked it out, by all means, you do yourself a favor and check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's very age-appropriate, so everybody can enjoy it, and it's called Costume Quest. Now, as I mentioned, big gaming weekend here. Of course, October 12th is when Pokemon X and Y releases. And like it or not, this is a huge moneymaker for both Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. So that is releasing on October 12th. I'll be picking it up, not only for myself, but for my kids. We're all excited to play that. And then, not to be outdone by that, the very next day, on the 13th of October, Skylanders Swap Force comes out. And I've got a pre-order on the Dark Edition. And I might own a couple of figures, but I'm not going to go all crazy like I did with the original Skylanders because I ended up getting too many figures, spending too much money, and having too many of these figures lying around that I don't know what to do with. So we'll see. My main focus is going to be we'll have a good time with Pokemon. I'll pick up the Swap Force, and we'll probably end up playing it later. And if I can get a couple figures, I will. But those are going to be big sellers this holiday season, so I definitely would say if you guys want to get those figures, at least for Skylanders, you might do it soon, because if history repeats itself, it's always something that certain figures get hard to get and people start paying extreme prices on eBay and other places, and it gets way out of hand. Let's talk about the giveaway. It was the Cameo Sketch, and this was the guy right here. I am going to be giving this to Brad Cadwell. So sorry if I mispronounced your last name, but Brad, that goes to you. You can send me a private message here on YouTube, get me your shipping info, and I'll mail that out. I will also reach out to you within the next couple of days if I don't hear from you first. As a reminder, everything for this month of October that I am announcing will ship out the first week of November. So this week, and this won't be a surprise to those who follow me on Twitter, that would be at Metagamers, because I showed you on Twitter a couple days ago, this is what I was going to give away in Casual Friday. It's the Spigen Saturn SGP Champagne Gold for the iPhone 5 and 5S. If you want in on this, leave a comment down below, and if you kind of want extra consideration for maybe getting picked out for this, tell me what you're going to be for Halloween. And if you're not going to be anything, that's fine too. Say you're not going to be anything. And I'll use that as kind of extra incentive for getting in on this. Now, as a reminder, guys, I'm giving away cases here, not phones. I'm not sure why I'm getting comments from people saying, my phone got broke, I need a new phone, I'll take the phone, or this or that. I'm not giving away phones. It's confusing. I'm giving away cases. So if you want it, leave a comment down below, and next week I'll announce who gets it. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the videos. It's always appreciated. All the thumbs up, all the sharing, all the likes, all that good stuff really goes a long way, and I certainly appreciate you guys tuning in and subscribing and all that good stuff too. So have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll talk to you next time.